to the next level of thinking, which
Sure.
would be reflective.
Sure.
We've tried
Yeah.
to state the objective level, and feel free
Yeah.
to kind of add in other facts, but we know there's a lot of different stories out there. But and some of you have already started to use the words, this surprised me, or I'm really worried, or I'm hopeful. So what's surprising about anything that you've seen or heard related to COVID and vaccinations? And that just maybe hear from 2 or 3 people briefly, and then we'll move on to the next question. That's surprising.
I have prepared before this meeting, so I just got one sentence about my surprising. The thing surprised me is that how vulnerable can human beings can be even in today, given the we are so proud of our scientific and technological development, and we thought we were very strong and we were just very advanced civilization, but this time it's so surprised. We are so vulnerable as a mankind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anyone else surprising?
I would like to add into what Rangane just mentioned. She mentioned something about mental health. I think regarding the vaccination, the situation varies a lot in different parts of the world. Some places we have all kinds of choices for vaccination, in some places we have none. But people are feeling what Michael had just said. People are feeling so vulnerable. We feel we have to get it, or I don't want to get it at all. And it's all coming out of some kind of fear or some kind of hope for a better life in the future or something. Yeah, and this kind of emotional change every day for inside your family or between friends. It's very difficult to stand, and it changes your mood a lot, and yeah, I cannot agree more with what Michael just said. We're very vulnerable.
So besides the surprises, what's interesting or hopeful about what's happening right now, both in your part of the world or elsewhere in the world? Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say something, because you guys know that Taiwan has some new cases every day, so it's not something to be hopeful about. But a couple of days ago, I was talking to my friend in New Zealand, because I actually just came back from New Zealand earlier this year. I used to work there and stay there for a while. So my friend was talking to me about the situation there. So apparently no new cases, like maybe 1 or 2 in a few days. So everything works normal and the economy seems to bounce back. And it's just nice to hear something nice actually happen to someone you care about. I mean, yeah, we kind of in a bit of situation in Taiwan here, but at least someone you care about out there, they're doing fine. They're still going out, they're going to school, and everything's back normal. So hopefully we can still be back to the same situation, because as far as I know, Taiwan and New Zealand, they were both like doing pretty well last year. So hopefully we can be back to that state of condition.
So I'd like to invite you to take a piece of paper and a pen and to draw what scares you about this situation. Although we are in different phases, in different locations, but what's scary about this situation? Take 1 minute, quick drawing of what scares. Whoever is ready can feel free to share your graph, your image.
I didn't really draw an image, I just made words.
Cool.
I have to run, but I'll share this, and you probably can't see it. No, not enough light. I think what scares me the most is we may have lost a certain amount of civility through this, as we've all been operating in a state of fearfulness. I worry about how that's affected our capacity to be kind. And,
Mm.
and my daughter talks about working in a bakery and how people are. And I worry that we've allowed our anxieties to overrule our kindness.
Mm. You want to go ahead, Stephen?
Okay, so I'm quite worried about the my daughters. Yeah, because they are in first line and they are the most junior doctors. So if there is something happen, and they will be in the first line. So um, quite worry about the because actually now we have no accuracy of data, or we should say all the governments around the world are not transparent enough. So a lot of fake news is coming around. So for my concern is my two of my sister works in the ICU. So the workplace is the most dangerous part in the hospital. So that is what I'm worried about. Yeah.
Can I see your picture again, please?
Nope. It's a
Right.
symbol of the ambulance.